here with Fae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in for another soap making adventure. I am back to make another restock of a soap that I've made before for my new website. I've got a new website going, and I wanted to just get some remakes of soaps that I've made in the past. And this one, it's been a while. It's probably been over a year since my outer space soap, or galaxy, planet. I don't know, there's so many things you can call this. Basically, it's going to have planets in it. And I've gotten a lot better at making this soap since the original time that I did and filmed it. So, I mean, if you make something more than once, you're bound to get better at it. And the first time isn't always the best time. So I have here a whole bunch of soap that I rolled up in balls. These are going to be my planets, so they're going to go in my soap. I also have some white soap shreds that have been sitting probably for, you know, a day or two, so they are so sticky and clumped together, but those are going to be my stars. And I've already poured in my lye solution into my room temperature oils. There's kaolin clay, goat milk powder, sodium lactate, and tussa silk in here already. So we're just going to get this barely mixed up so that, you know, our batter doesn't separate and there's no like oily streaks on the top. We just want this barely combined together. So I'm going to split off a little bit of this for some color into this little container, and then I have my big container that I'm going to color in all black. So I've got a couple different options here. I really want this to be a very dark midnight black galaxy outer space look to it. So if I can open up this bag, it's just like a little sample. They were out of the big container on Nurture, so I went on to Crafter's Choice and just got some, but it's a matte black oxide pigment. This is really good stuff here. This is what's going to really give you that nice dark color. I also like to add some activated charcoal to this for color, and well, soap is activated soap is just really good for you. That's all I'll say about that. And then for some sparkle, woo, that just went everywhere. I've got some black onyx by Nurture. This is an Enviro glitter. It just gives it a little bit of sparkle on there. And then I'm going to add my color into my little container here. And I'm going to mix together two different purples. One's an Enviro glitter called Eclipse, again by Nurture. So we'll add a little sparkle to that. And then I've got some Cyber Grape, and I love the names of these colors because they're very spacey. So we'll give each one of those a mix. I'm then going to add my white soapy shreds to my big container here and give them a quick mix. Take that out first. Then what I'm going to do is do a little in the pot swirl into this guy to give a nice swirl, but let's get this mixed together first. So the fragrance is one that I've used before. This is called Lava and is by Nature's Garden and Candles. Just a fragrance that I like to keep around. I'll buy like their closeout bargain fragrances so that there's ever like a random soap I want to make and I don't really have a fragrance picked out for it. There's just random fragrances laying around that don't really have any plans, and it works out. It has notes of orange, grapefruit, leaf green, strawberry, jasmine, raspberry, and vanilla. And it's a very well-behaved fragrance. It's very fruity. And I like to change the fragrance up for this soap every time I make it. So if there's ever like something laying around that I need to use up, this is it. You just want to make sure that it is a very well-behaved fragrance because this design is a little bit intricate. And you don't want things to set up on you too fast. This is a very, very well behaved. It's just turning the soap batter even more fluid. So I'm going to have to wait. I could stick blend it a little bit more, but I don't want to just break up those soap shreds until there's like nothing left of them. I'm going to let it sit a little bit before I start making this design. So what I'll do is I'll pour some of this black into this purple. And just give it a little swirl, and then I'll get my mold over here and start layering these colors with my soapy planets and just kind of go about filling my mold with all of this. Exciting. Alright, got my 5-pound nurture mold here, and I'm going to pour in a little layer of the black soap and then randomly place the planets in here. No particular order. You kind of try to want to line them up where your cut marks are, and so that way you actually cut into it, but they'll move around, so it doesn't matter. So you don't want this batter to be too runny or everything is just going to sink to the bottom. This is the perfect consistency. Even that out, and then grab some planets and start putting these in and alternating my colors back and forth. You can add as many planets as you want to this. I don't think there's any wrong answer to how many you put in here. You do have to remember with volume, though, you are adding more soap to your soap batter, so it is going to make more soap than you intend to fill up. I keep a little spare mold off to the side that I can just make little mini bars with any of the extra batter and planets that I have, and that usually works out for me. So let's just keep going here. So the top of this soap is always the same every time I make it. I do a little white frosting, do a little fluff and glitter all over it, and then I have my soapy embeds. We do some stars. I've got, these are all melt and pour, some little gumballs that are supposed to represent moons, and then some yellow ones to be the sun. And I always do a star down the middle, a moon down one side, and a sun down the other. I always have to remember when I use this mold that my cut marks are different than on my workshop heritage molds. When I use this mold, it's typically only when I do restock. So if you see me do like the Buttery Wizard's Brew, this soap, and I'm doing this wrong already, I'm so used to putting gumballs on the top, and the Clean Bee. Those are the ones that I like to remake often, and I will use this 5-pound Nurture Soap mold for it. I don't know why, I just feel like if they're going to be originals, I just want them to be all uniformed, and so that's the only time I really use this mold. I also like to change up the inside, so the top of it, like I said, stays the same. But the inside, I'll change up the fragrance. Like I said, if there's a fragrance laying around that I need to get rid of or don't have any plans for, I'll switch it up and add that. And the accent color, I like to experiment with and just pick a pretty color, maybe one that I don't get to use very often, and change that up every single time I make this soap. So it is never the same when I do this. I used to make them more often. I think I need to start to do that again. Just been so occupied lately with house and baby, and you know, things have really changed since I made soap full time. I used to spend every single waking moment in my soap room, and now I don't really get to spend as much time out here. I've also been getting sick a lot. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I am so congested. I swear having a kid means just constantly forever being sick, because they just put everything in their mouth and they bring everything home, and then I get it and then I give it to Brad, and it's just like this reoccurring cycle of every month there's something new. He got sick in October for his birthday. That went over into November. We got COVID in December. Now there's something else for January, something else. It's just always being sick, I swear. But I am trying to get in here more often now that the weather is nice as well. It is so nice out. It is February and it's like a spring day out there. All right, let's get this turned around. And we can put the moons on the other side. And this is one of those soaps that I always get so excited to cut. I mean, I'm excited to cut all my soaps. This one, I just love this design so much. And if I should probably just keep making these every month, because the more I make these, the better I get, I think. And it's always so cool to cut into them. Oh, I'm so tired of not being able to breathe. I'm so tired of being sick. Especially because it's so nice out today and I just want to go outside and play. And I feel bad for Bash because, like, we don't do anything except stay in the house and sleep because, well, there's always somebody who's sick. Hopefully that changes. I don't know if I need to take more vitamins or supplements or something, but I can't keep getting sick like this. All right, stick a few more of these on. I'm going to put on some glitter. We got sparkles on there. We got a little shimmer, but we need more glitter. And I always put on this Brambleberry. It's like a fine silver iridescent sparkly glitter. And that does it. So we'll give this a light spray with rubbing alcohol. I'll let it sit for 24 hours. I'll come back and cut it and we'll take a look at the inside of it. Alright, did my very best to line up these embeds and hope that I don't have any casualties. But I should have used my single bar cutter and I know I'm going to regret it. I know I am. But I'm going to go for it anyway because I never listened to myself. Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright. I'm super duper excited about this purple in this soap. I have a feeling it's going to remind me of like galactic grape. Ah, here we go. Ooh, let's get this guy off of here. Can I? Can I? You're stuck. You are stuck in there. All right, let's take a look. Let's see, let's see. Love it. Smells so yummy. I love the planets in it. I love everything about the soap. Every time I make it, I love it. So, great way to use up any soap ends or leftover soap. Or, oh, I forgot my camera does not like the soap cutter. So let's get that out of the way and maybe we can focus here. Any leftover fragrances, it's just a fun way to use soap parts. Yay. Oh, look at this one. That one is cool. All right, so these will be available on March 25th and on the new website. So cool. I love them. Gotta keep sniffing them as if like I don't know what it smells like already. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know what colors I should make next. So we got the purple, but what colors would you guys like to see me do the soap in? I've done it in lots, but it's been a while. If you are new and haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Stick around for more fun soap making videos. Any questions or comments, leave them for me in the comment section down below. And until next time, I hope you guys have a very nice day, and I will smell you later.